Picking up from the last video where we saw a sketch document driving a Glint document via refreshing the browser, we've actually reworked the internals of Glint so that we can dynamically relay out documents inside of the GPU memory efficiently and fast enough so we don't have to actually refresh the entire page to get an update. So to show what that looks like, you can change the color here, and I should expect to see, when I run Command L, an instantaneous update over there. And this works if we add elements as well. So just move these up here, run Command L, and there we go. And let's see, it also works for removing elements. So we'll take that. And now you can see it kind of jumped there. And this is interesting because Sketch actually dynamically repositions the origin depending on the construction of the document. So if, for example, I undo here, undo, and we try resyncing that again, you can see it jumps down. Even though it looks like it hasn't changed here, actually the origin does end up changing in the internal representation of Sketch. It's an interesting kind of implementation detail. Now, actually, the auto updates was meant to be kind of a cool feature for a video, and of course it's useful while you're actually using it. The kind of surprising thing has been how useful it's been actually now that just for developing Glint. Actually having this very, very rapid feedback to see, for example, let's change the opacity on this layer down to 0. We should expect it to be completely transparent in Glint, and I'll go ahead and update, and we can see that there's no update that actually propagated. But if I change the opacity and the color, and I update it, it works. So it was really interesting to be able to find out that we need to actually factor in the opacity here, but to be able to do that so quickly simply because we have this very quick turnaround. And oftentimes the quick turnaround for both developers and for designers is really underestimated. So this is just a lovely kind of feedback loop that we have here, and it should help a lot as we start to add images and whatnot in as well. Let's see if we can do a quick image. So we'll bring an image in here, and let's see if images work properly. Images right now are transferred kind of inefficiently. We base64 encode it, send it over to the server every single time we do an update. This really isn't how you want to do it. Let's go ahead and move that into the exported group. And you'll see that Sketch will actually lock up here. And it's very likely that it will crash in many of these cases. It's very touchy about this particular implementation. But we'll get better as time goes on. Hopefully, though, we should see it update, and there we go. We did get a little bit of an artifact here. We'll take a look at what's causing that maybe a little bit later. So that's it for today. We have some work to do, but still it's really nice to see this kind of quick turnaround time.